In this video, we're going to demonstrate how you might introduce collaborative documentation to an ongoing client. This strategy can be used for any type of session, though it will show an in-office session. Additionally, the brief video titled Collaborative Documentation, Your Voice Matters, and Treatment Documentation can help jumpstart this conversation with clients. Navigate to the Collaborative Documentation section of the DNR website to share this video with your clients.
So today I want to tell you about a new intervention that I've started to use with my clients, and it's called collaborative documentation. What that means is at the end of our sessions, we will be writing our document together to put in your treatment record. So I'll be getting your input and my input, outlining any action steps that you want to take, and this really ensures that we are in line with what happened during the session and that you have that voice in your record. So at the beginning of the next session, then we can check back on that note and the action steps and make sure that what we had said we wanted to work on prior is still what you're wanting to work on that next session. Have you worked with anybody on collaborative documentation before? Has anyone ever used it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, it might feel a little strange at first, but really what this will give you the opportunity to do is to have a voice in your own treatment. It makes much more sense to have your input than just mine from my perspective, since this is your treatment. And it also, as I said, gives us the opportunity to correct any mistakes that might have been made and keep us in line with your treatment goals.
Okay.
Okay, do you feel like that's something you want to try?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay, great. Well, let me tell you a little bit about how the process will go. At the end of today's session, we'll take those last few minutes to summarize the session together, and we'll write that note together, and I will have my computer and get that out at the time.
Okay.
We'll identify any action steps that you feel like you want to take before our next session, and anything that you weren't able to address today that maybe you would like to address next session. So we'll set up that agenda for the next session. And then when we get together next time, I'll briefly go back to that note so we can jog our memories of what we discussed and make sure it's still in line with what we want to talk about. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, Let's give it a shot.
All right.
For more ideas on phrases to use when introducing collaborative documentation, check out the Phrases and Prompts Implementing Collaborative Documentation Google slide located in the Collaborative Documentation section of the DNR library, where you can find other relevant resources.